All right, it is time, everyone. Forspoken is now loading up. The game just dropped entirely, and it looks as if there's some other stuff that's been unlocked, my pre-order bonus content, and all that fun stuff we see here. So we'll check that out. Looks like there's some rare resource kits and everything that's in there too. Oh, hey, we even have some crafting starter kits and things that are in here as well. So let's get into this. First thing we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and adjust some of these settings just like I did for the original demo. Since I'm currently used to the toggle for magic parkour sprinting and I don't really feel like having to press it every 3 seconds, I'm going to go ahead and do it that way. We're going to start off with the cuff chat frequency set to default just to kind of get an idea, see what it looks like, go from there. Leaving all the controls default since I'm already used to that. Now let's get here into these image quality settings. So for those people who want to do the quality focused or the ray tracing, that is up to you. I personally like the idea of keeping it in performance mode, so that's where I'm going to go first with this. And then if for some reason I feel that I can deal with the lower frame rate, then so be it. But I'm going to stick with performance focused for now. That's about it for the display settings. Over here for rotation speed, I already know that I can handle 1.5 to 1.8 on the camera rotation speed, so that's where I'm going right now with that. Let me go back one more time for display settings. I don't think I had an issue with motion blur, but I'm gonna probably turn it off anyway. Well, you know what? Let's leave it on. We'll see how we feel. I don't need aim assist. Played through the whole demo without it, so we won't be using it here. Defaults are fine on slowdown. I could increase the damage on damage received, but for now I'm probably not going to do that. We'll just kind of get into it, see how the full game really handles before I mess with that setting. And everything else is default, so that looks good to me. So we'll go ahead and let me just make sure there's nothing else that yep, yeah, looks good. All right, so we'll go ahead, back out of that. Just backing out automatically saves it, so that's all good. And we'll go ahead and start a new game. All right, so these are the different difficulties that you have. It looks like you have a default, which is balance of all gameplay. Take part in challenging battles is the version that you can have if it's hard mode, which it looks like that's probably what I'm going to wind up picking. You have explore the open world, so that's going to be a bit easier. It looks like who just people who just want to visit every corner of the game world. And then focus on the story is for those people who really probably just don't want the difficulty to be too bad. So all changes except those made to the difficulty level will be reflected in the save data. Um, you'll be able to change apparently the difficulty whenever you want, but I'm going to go ahead and do take part in challenging battles. Oh, and here we go again. They allow us to choose the image quality settings another time. So I'm going to go ahead and do performance focus. Again, ray tracing is supposed to be a pretty good medium in between the quality focus and the performance focus. As far as I'm aware, ray tracing is about 40 FPS. Quality focus is, of course, going to be your 30, and then performance focus is going to be 60. But again, you know what? For you guys, we'll try out ray tracing. Probably won't stay on it for long, but we'll try it out.
Everyone has something they're willing to fight for. Could be family, friends, your beliefs, your home. Doesn't matter who you are, there's just some things you have to protect. But what do you do when the world fights back? Guess I know now.
So this
Wish I could go
cutscene
back in
is
time and tell myself. But
For
I was
me,
not ready to hear it.
this is pretty much Marvel-esque in terms of the like Spider-Man type of graphics here for this cutscene.
Honorable Judge Maya Bird presiding in the case of people of the state of New York versus Frey Holland. Defendant charged with attempted grand larceny.
How'd he plead?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
I see. Officer, please remove her cuffs. Now, before we begin, perhaps you should reacquaint yourself with your many previous encounters with the law.
So the lip syncing does seem a little bit delayed, but I think what everyone has to think about here too, Forspoken, at least from what I can tell and from what I was able to gather, this was done in Japanese first, and then so the lip syncings were then brought over to try and match the English version. So that's something to keep in mind. In terms of what I'm seeing here, again, this gameplay reminds me a lot in terms of graphics wise of like Miles Morales when you're playing through Spider-Man. A little bit less fidelity, but still not bad in my opinion. The other thing I think to focus on here really is that you also have to remember that this gameplay, these visuals, these are very Final Fantasy-esque. This is Final Fantasy to a T. So I think that's very important to keep in mind as we're playing through this. Again, these graphics are standard Final Fantasy. So let's see what we're getting into here.
Haven't seen this in a while. Not my best angle.
So definitely dealing with a checkered past. Looks like she's from Harlem. This is happening, in New York. Um, yeah, so this is already setting us up with the idea that again, she's going to be, if this Athia world is anything like what we're expecting, she's going to be someone who's a traveler from a totally different environment, something that's similar, of course, to more like, I guess you could say more like the projects type of thing. They're in Harlem type of situation, going now into this new environment and just having to figure things out.
Nothing like a trip down memory lane.
Why are you here, Frey? Grand larceny? Is that who you really are?
No, it's just... I needed the cash for... Never mind.
Sooner or later, you're going to have to start taking accountability for your actions.
Now, I will admit, the way that scene was filmed, that could have been better done.
Are you familiar with the persistent felony offender law, also known as the three strikes law?
Wait, you can't do that. I never hurt anyone.
Just yourself. You have 2 previous felony thefts, and with this new one, your grand total will be 3. This could put you away for a very, very long time. You have so much
Potential? I can do so much more with my life. I'm a smart girl with a bright future.
I was going to say you have so much anger and resentment in you, I'm not sure you'll ever amount to anything at all. Truth hurts. But in the holiday spirit, I'm going to give you an early present. Try not to piss it away. I'm going to release you under the condition you serve 120 hours of community service.
Thanks. You won't regret it.
Next time you end up in front of me, I will not be as lenient. We clear? Good. You're free to go. Frey, one more thing. Happy almost birthday. It's not too late to start using your gifts to help others.
Okay, so they've already let us know that her family has weight. Definitely, because otherwise these opportunities wouldn't be given.
That was close. That judge might have just saved my ass. Won't get that lucky again. Hey, excuse me? Your phone.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much.
No worries. Happens to all of us.
You saved my life, seriously. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. I should get back to Homer. Poor girl needs her dinner.
So, what's kind of weird is that they went for this graphical angle where they tried to use a lot of particle physics and like the hair and certain things that you see, but then at the same time, the graphics have more of like a Watchdog-esque look in the actual game. It's a graphical style that, again, if you've played Final Fantasy 15, for example, the graphical style resembles that. I'm not going to say that it's terrible, but it is one of those things where I would say that the graphics, from the point of view of how they look with all of these different things put in, are just a little rough to adjust to. These graphics also remind me a little bit in the sense of like Deus Ex, for those people who played Human Revolution. And again, it kind of sort of works, but it doesn't look as good as it could probably if you went with a slightly different engine. So hopefully, if we get a sequel to this game, they will change the engine because they could do a lot more by getting off of the current engine that's being used here. Now let's go ahead and do the next few things here. Let's open this journal. Okay, so at
I
least
need to
judging
go
from the
straight
journal,
home.
she needs to go ahead and I guess get out of town, as they say. I'm actually going to look around a bit though. I'm a true RPG gamer, and that I'm definitely I'm mess around.
I need to go straight home.
Okay, so the story does limit you in that way, which makes sense. I mean, we haven't even gotten to the actual point yet where the story activates, so it forces you to go in a specific direction. Again, this is the issue kind of here with using this specific engine. This reminds me so much of Final Fantasy 15 in that things kind of look jumpy, certain cutscenes and stuff like that play kind of jumpy, the motion's a little jumpy. So that's something that they're probably going to want to do a day one
Cold.
patch
Gotta get
for,
inside.
to be able to fix that jumpiness. Now, I'm actually going to do something really quickly. We're going to do exactly what I said I would normally want to play on, which would be performance mode. And I want to see if the performance mode kind of kills a little bit of that extra jank or jumpiness that we see there. So, the second that I've turned on performance mode, I can already say, even though it's reduced the graphical quality a bit, this is much, much cleaner. This is way cleaner. This honestly, this looks a lot better. So let's go ahead and we're gonna continue to run on performance mode. Again, it makes everything look so much better from
I
a
hope I never see
cleanliness
the inside
aspect of
a
the
courtroom
gameplay.
again.
But again, it is a little weird how like if you run up on this object here, it's like her character literally just bobs up kind of. So we'll go ahead and cross the street. So the cars do actually recognize us. That's good. They recognize in the fact that you're present. Her walking, as we can see, if it's a little faint to tell, but she does have a shadow, so that's good. I don't know how much she reacts to. We can't really go into this area to really test how well her character reacts to shadow. It would be interesting to see how well they built that in. Looking right here, it looks as if I can't really see too much shadow definition. Let's go ahead and continue walking this way. Of course, these look like the way markers from the demo.
Hello?
Goodbye.
Oh, fuck.
Frey.
Thought we wouldn't find you?
Hey,
Lisa!
Lisa? Really? I thought she was Lisa.
That's Chrissy!
Huh. Well, in my defense, you don't really look like a Lisa.
Where is it?
Oh, I don't have it, all right? There were complications. Not like I wanted to get caught stealing the car, but here we are.
We don't like complications. You're running out of chances.
Yeah, I've been hearing that one a lot today.
Get the car back.
It's not that easy. It's been impounded. What's so special about this car anyway?
It's none of your damn business. Our boss, Mr. Gigan, is very unhappy. So unless you get it back, one of us is gonna be in a lot of pain.
Do I get to pick?
Oh, keep joking. We will leave your body in this fucking alley, and I promise you, no one is gonna miss you. No.
Okay. Okay, fine. Then just tell your boss, Mr. Chicken.
Gigan.
Gwiggen.
Gigan!
All right, Gigan. Quick, Gig. I just tell him. I need some more time. But for now, here's some collateral.
Damn it, Frey! Damn you, Frey!
So they're definitely setting up the fact that she can move, that she has quite a bit of athleticism. It's interesting, the girl who we saw, Lydia, whatever the heck her name was, not really important in my mind. But anyway, that girl, her earrings, interestingly enough, look like the Tanta symbol, so that's kind of a nice little Easter egg there. It's definitely setting up in such a way where it's kind of showing the initial parts of the story. I will admit the like physical moves look a little over exaggerated, but that's kind of playing, I guess, also from that Final Fantasy-esque thing, that Final Fantasy 15 look. Yeah, but we'll keep going into that. Again, I don't have any issues with the gameplay up until this point. It's just things to note in terms of like how the game looks. So, okay, we gotta run from this gang, and we're using the X button to jump over stuff. So let's give it a shot. We'll see how good she is at climbing and all that stuff.
No turning back now.
Okay.
Oh, you okay? Oh, shit, I have to go. I'm so sorry. I gotta find a way out of here.
Where the fuck are you, Frey? Yeah, there's no point in running, you know?
Okay.
Maybe it's safer to go through the alley.
Now, this is kind of funny that she would actually stand up to make the sprint. I would have kind of been trying to probably hide, but you know, who knows? Oh, nice, nice. That was a nice jump, kind of like jump kick off of him.
Don't make us give up already.
All right, we gotta go this way.
Get out on the street.
Climb on the dumpster. Jump down. Nice roll.
Almost there.
Not bad parkour there. So that's hilarious. She almost got killed by Truck
Where'd she
Coon,
go? Huh?
but somehow she didn't get
Fucking
killed
answer
by
me.
Truck Coon.
Where'd she go?
So I guess that's not how we're gonna have our isekai moment.
You will burn! Fuck.
Homer must be waiting for me. Better get inside before I freeze.
Just knowing her luck, of course, she's not entering the apartment through the front door, I'm guessing. So let's go ahead and see about this. Yeah, okay, so triangle is gonna be our action button in this instance too.
sweet hell.
Okay, so we now have access to the archive. So this is what they do with the motion blur. We're gonna go ahead and do something with that immediately. Then we'll go back into the archive. As I said, that's one of the reasons I don't like motion blur. As we can see when spinning the camera, it kind of adds a little bit of extra weirdness to the image. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of that. I felt the same thing when I was dealing with Horizon Zero Dawn. So see, well, not Horizon Zero Dawn, but Forbidden West. So see now, without the motion blur, even though yes, the image spins and there's a tiny bit of blur, it's actually even. So that for me is much better, at least for my eyes. I don't know about anybody else, but for my eyes. So let's go ahead and look at the archive really quickly. We'll just take some simple looks through here. Okay, so this is pretty much her. Then this is the judge. Okay, so it looks like Judge Bird may have had a checkered past. That may have been one of the reasons she helped out. Okay, yeah, her name was Lisa. So this is the Lisa Ortega person and Chrissy Robinson. Okay, cool. Well, that's interesting. It looks like both of them, if we get in closer, it looks like both of them are wearing those Tanta looking earrings. That is very interesting. We'll see how that callback works out later. So apparently this is the cloak that we get to use later in the game. Obviously it's of no use to us right now. Looks pretty cool. Kind of just a PlayStation looking raincoat, but hey, we'll see how it works out. And this is the necklace as well. Interesting. And these are the nails. Now you can kind of tell that these symbols, it looks like, weren't originally supposed to be in the game per se. That they're more pre-orders because their designs are a little bit less refined, in my personal opinion, to the ones that we saw in the demo for the base nail designs. But we'll see how they actually look on our character when it's time to equip them. Okay, so these are the resources. Of course, all of these look pretty much similar to the original stuff that we saw in the game. Yeah, you can sit there and turn each of the resources around. That's cool. Let's look at our world here. So all of the information that we saw is pretty much stored here, and you can go back and look at it later. In terms of tutorials, just the basics right now, nothing too important. Yeah, just the basics. Okay, and these are our statistics currently. So it looks like the game tracks experience, battle ranking, mana earned, skills, enemies defeated. So it doesn't look like the game actually, or at least it doesn't openly track your deaths and stuff like that. So that's kind of pretty cool, I guess, depending on how someone wants to play. All right. So let's go ahead and start looking around her apartment. We're gonna feed the cat in a second, since I feel like that'll advance the story more. I kind of want to look around a little bit.
The Holland Tunnel, site of my folks' great disappearing act. Who leaves a newborn baby on the street? Well, at least it wasn't the Queens Midtown Tunnel. That would have been an awful last name.
So I guess she went through the whole abandoning situation. She was a kid, or at least it looks as if maybe at first it seems like abandonment, but who knows, considering the complicated nature of this story, might be a little bit more than that. Oh, interesting. Alice in Wonderland.
Curiouser and curiouser, cried Alice. Wish I could find that rabbit hole and tumble away to Wonderland.
All right, let's look up here.
My favorite kicks. I could stare at you guys all day.
So it's definitely obvious she has a thing for collecting shoes. Let's look around a little bit more in here. Yeah, her living conditions aren't the greatest. So let's see, we'll go ahead and feed the cat.
She doesn't like this, but it's all I have. I wonder where Homer's at.
Maybe the cat's hiding?
Finally, I can start over. Took long enough, though.
Okay, well, we all know that this escape plan thing's gonna go badly, especially when you have a huge bag of cash that you're apparently gonna be trying to move with.
Hey, Homer. I'm sorry I'm late, I know. Miss me? Oh, well, thank you, but my birthday isn't for another few days. Tell you what, I almost forgot. Been so busy recently. Oh, well, you know, important things to do. Holding court, slaying dragons. I'll let you in on a secret, but I'm a pretty big deal. Real big deal. Everybody needs me. We are getting out of this city, Homer. Away from the assholes, the garbage, the cops. That is just enough to get us started. Yeah. I promise we'll go somewhere that loves cats. Even ones like you. I just can't wait for clean air, bright skies. No more chases, no more cops, no more fights. Tomorrow. One more sleep, and we are out of here. Can't wait to be any other place but this.
Oh, so this is interesting.
Shit!
So instead of her dying due to truck boom, it looks like it's
Homer!
gonna be due to a
Girl,
fire.
come on, we gotta go!
Right. We'll definitely
Gotta find
take the
Homer
bag.
first.
Oh, okay.
Homer!
She's not gonna
Come on,
take the
baby.
bag with her first. She's gonna try to look for Homer. Ooh. Okay. Oh,
Homer!
here's Homer.
Holy shit. Okay, we gotta get out of here, now!
Homer is just
No, no, no!
so calm. Yeah, again, no idea why she didn't just grab the gym bag before leaving the room. That would make way more
bag.
sense.
Window it is. Motherfuckers!
And finally, the blaze that engulfed the abandoned building in the Hell's Kitchen district of Manhattan has been ruled as arson. Luckily, no one was harmed in the fire. The FDNY believe it was set by some local gang members. The suspects are still at large.
Sorry, girl.
Frey, what happened to you? You look like hell.
Are you allergic?
What?
To cats. Are you allergic to cats?
No, I love cats, but are you in trouble?
Good. She likes wet food. The flaky kind. Not pate. She needs a warm place to sleep. Maybe a lap every once in a while. And she needs a bath, but good luck with that.
Frey, what's going on?
Her name is Homer. Promise me you'll look after her. Promise. Thank you.
What are you doing, Frey?
The right thing. I need some time to sort some stuff out. But I'll come back for her. It just might take a while.
Frey, wait. If you're in trouble, I can help you, Frey.
Happy holidays. All right. Homer's safe. Now what am I gonna do? Full circle. Happy birthday to me. Thanks, Mom. No, I'm better than that. No, I'm gonna fix things. Get Homer back. Finally get out of...
Now that's totally random.
Huh? What? Wonder what that is.
So maybe we'll get our isekai moment a different way. Again, it's just funny to me how the motion controls are just so Final Fantasy-esque. It is hilarious. I guess I can just go down this way. Yep. Okay, cool. I just gotta roll the drop.
It's beautiful. Nope, not getting in that way. Must be another way.
Okay. I'm up here.
Definitely no one in here. Seriously? Who would just leave this?
Well, here we go. Time to put
I
on
mean,
cuff.
wow. Oh. What? Oh. Oh.
Whoa, that's bright. Alright, so we get the save prompt from here. So I guess that has us going through the little intro, and here we go. Oh, and it looks like it did actually choose hard difficulty for us when we chose the extra challenge.
What the actual fuck? Whoa, wait, stop! Stop! Shit! Oh, no! Oh, come on!
Okay, so it looks like we're officially in Athia.
Where am I? What's happened to me?
Okay. And let's just take a look around.
Damn, that is a serious draft.
Whoa.
Where on earth is this?
Athia?
Who's there?
And technically not Earth. Well, not what you would call Earth, anyway.
I swear to God, asshole, show yourself!
Show myself. I've shown. I'm showing. I can't get more showed. Show myself indeed.
Where are you?
Right here, at the end of your arm. The thing that you so fruitlessly tried to remove. Oh, hello, yes. Oh, perhaps you're smarter than you look.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You, the one talking to me right now, are this... cuff?
Cuff? It's a bit reductive, isn't it? Cuff? Pfft. Gordon, maybe. Vambrace. Oh, Vambrace. Vambrace. Yeah, no, it's definitely Vambrace.
No, this is batshit bananas!
Ah, and yet it's the truth. You stop your hurting me now.
Seriously?
No. But what you're doing is completely futile.
How is this happening?
Well, what were you doing before this was happening?
I was... Doesn't matter.
So, okay, it's clear that Cuff's got jokes.
Still
Like their
here.
dialogue.
Whoever is doing this, Stop. This is one sick joke. I am out of here.
You can't run away from me. I am literally attached to you. Why don't we settle down a bit and talk about ourselves? Talk about our interests in life, perhaps.
I am not hearing this. This is all a bad dream.
Now, I will admit that this kind of reminds me of like Forbidden West, when you had a lot of popping in, like a lot of stuff popping in and out in terms of the loading. I'm not a huge fan of the amount of pop in that I'm seeing. That is something that they kind of could work on, and it would be nice to see a patch for that later in the gameplay. As a true RPGer, I'm going to go ahead and look around a bit. I'll go back in here for a second just to kind of check this area out one more time. Also, I do actually want to really quickly test the visual fidelity. So again, with ray tracing mode, honestly, the frame rate for me is a little weird to keep up with. Overall, I do like the fact we are seeing her shadow, and the shadow movements are actually really, really good, at least according to what I'm seeing. Yeah, I just can't do it with the ray tracing. This frame rate is rough. But her shadow is actually really accurate to her body plane. So we'll see how long I can last on ray tracing before my eyes hurt and I have to go ahead and do performance. Because again, I just can't do lower frame rates.
Be careful not to trip on anything.
You can also see things? This cannot be fucking real.
Listen to me, Frey.
How the hell do you know my name?
We are bonded.
Bonded? What do you mean bonded? Why is this happening? This is... No. On bond now!
As you can see, you're stuck with me, and I with you. And only you can hear me.
Stop! Stop talking! This is completely insane!
So with ray tracing, I would say
Frey,
that there
slow
isn't
down. You need to
a
listen to me.
gigantic difference to
No,
me.
what I need is to figure out how to get back. I thought I wanted out. I was wrong. I was in a bad place.
Well, this place might be worse, depending on how you look at it.
What do you mean?
So I don't see a huge difference in terms of graphic fidelity between the performance and the ray tracing. For me, I just do performance. But let me also check one other thing. I'm going to try to stomach it. We're going to go down to 30 FPS and just see what it looks like. So definitely with 30 FPS, the shadows and stuff are improved, and the drop from 40 to 30 isn't that big of a deal for me to stomach because it's already that drop in the first place from 60 to 40. Here you can definitely see a lot more detail in terms of the gameplay itself, or should I say the area. The designs and stuff take on a much better look, but as I said, it's still the fact that that's 30 FPS is just rough for me. Again, I'm definitely going to check every single nook and cranny. We're doing a full playthrough, so that's exactly what this is going to be, is a full playthrough. Let's go ahead and go down here. Nothing to see there.
Quiet.
What?
Hide.
Is that a motherfucking dragon?
Don't let it see you.
You think? gone?
Yes, and we should leave this place as well.
With that thing out there? I don't think so.
I'm sure the creature is far away by now, and besides,
What?
you won't last long without anything to eat.
Fine. And how exactly do you plan on getting out?
I believe climbing that wall might be our best option.
Hey, Cuff.
Okay, so it looks like you'll be able to have random conversations with Cuff.
So, if we are bonding,
Correction, bonded.
whatever. If we are stuck with each other, then what's your deal?
My deal.
Who are you?
I am what you see.
Lovely. And I suppose you'll tell me more if I answer your riddles 3?
I don't follow.
Never mind. Why were you rusting at that old shop anyway?
Good question. I've been wondering that myself. All I do know is that before I visited Earth, I was here in Athia.
Wait, what? That means it must be your fault I wound up here.
How dare you? It was nothing to do with me. If you must know, I'm as keen to find out what brought us here as you are.
Okay, so we've gotten our first introduction to Athia. And we now have a journal for the chapter. Okay.
So, have you always been this?
This,
This chatty bling?
as I recall, no.
What do you recall?
I traveled here. Athia was not my home. I, like you, am an outsider. When I arrived, there was a lot of turmoil between the Tantas.
The who was?
The Tantas. They were 4 very powerful women who ruled Athia, each with a special ability.
Like what? Magic or something?
If by magic you mean the ability to turn me into an inanimate object, then yes. What in all creation is that contraption?
It's a smartphone. It's for texting, calling, games, videos, taking selfies, and... Which, by the way, I am not gonna explain to you, so don't bother asking.
I know what a selfie is.
Really?
Not really. What else can that thing do?
It also has GPS, which would usually tell me exactly where I am.
So where are you?
Somewhere between purgatory and hell.
It told you that.
Sure did.
So of course I think it would have been a great idea to have her actually show the phone to Cuff. I don't see how that really happened in that scene. So I think we're good to go now in terms of the communication with Cuff.
Whoa. What the fuck was that?
Oh, one of my talents, if you will. It seems like there's a small settlement up ahead. Perhaps we can rest there.
And you know that how? What are you?
The extent of my abilities is nigh on limitless. I'm a vambrace, after all.
Uh-huh. So, this is Athia?
Janu.
Janu. I thought you said...
Athia, big picture. Janoon, small picture. Janoon is part of Athia.
I get it. Like New York City versus New York State.
Exactly. I think. I have no idea what Newark is.
No, not Newark. New York.
Is there a difference?
About 1 million.
So I already kind of love the fact that even though their dialogue may seem a little over the top, that they're kind of filling each other in on their respective places and locations. That's pretty cool. Let's go over here. Okay, that's just a lamp. 30 FPS is still kind of bothering me though. I'm gonna go ahead and move it up. Or should I say move it back to performance focus. So that way everything kind of moves as planned. That does bring our graphical fidelity down a little bit, but I'm fine with that change personally. Again, this is just me being nosy. Now, I will admit though that a general clarity update would be nice to slightly bring things up a bit.
Okay, so let me get this straight. I'm somewhere that's not what I would call Earth. I'm seeing freaking dragons, and oh yeah, I'm talking to a fucking cuff!
Vambrace.
Because definitely as I go here, the popping, like the in and out popping is honestly not good in my opinion. It reminds me of how Sonic Frontiers was when it first came out. That's just not a really great look. And even though for me, I'm someone who can look past it, I know a lot of gamers would not be able to. So that is something that they kind of need to touch up on. Let's see. Nothing to do here. So I'm pretty sure my next goal will be to run straight out that opening. Again, I'm just being nosy at this point. Okay, let's go ahead and go.
Kinda coldly warm here. Hey, look at you.
I'd be careful.
Come on, don't be shy.
Seriously, I wouldn't. Let's just keep moving.
Why are you so freaked out by this fella? Whoa!
Because it's not as it seems.
You tell me that now? Shit!
Well, don't just stand there.
Okay, so it looks like we can go ahead and start using spells. Oh, so it does not look like I can actually really run yet.
Here it comes.
But I can use her attack spells.
Did I just do that?
Well, definitely with my assistance.
I did not just do that.
We did.
I just moved shit with my mind.
Perhaps our connection has somehow awoken some abilities.
I just moved shit with my mind.
I just keep hearing I.
I just moved shit with my freaking mind! Yeah, okay, that is something I do now. I do magic, talk to sentient cuffs, kill jacked up beasts. You know what? I'll probably fly next.
Now you're just being ridiculous.
Oh, that's too far. Good to know there's a line.
If you could just master these new abilities, with my help, of course.
Did you not just see me take out that gnarly beast? Oh, bring it, you mangled monsters!
Okay, so she obviously gets full of herself pretty quickly. Alright.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and use burst shot to blow them backwards.
Fight in that direction, don't you?
Fine, let's head back.
Okay. So we've earned some experience. And the next step is to find somewhere to rest up, so we'll wind up following Cuff in terms of his directions.
The fuck is up with the animals here?
They did seem somewhat altered, didn't they? Makes you wonder what could have caused such a mutation.
Yeah, like what happened here? Might as well pocket this.
And so we'll go ahead and start picking up the bomb flax. If we remember from the last, from the demo, that's definitely going to be an important crafting resource. I'm trying to figure out if there's something that I didn't turn off in terms of motion blur. Okay, I did turn motion blur off, because it does still seem to be some blurring in terms of how I'm seeing the camera kind of change back and forth. Well, I'm definitely going to do the whole thing where I sit there and kind of pick fights with folks. Especially since this is hard mode. Alright. Apparently, I guess I don't have the ability to do a cuff scan yet. But we are seeing that there's items all the way out here. A lot of stuff that you couldn't even find in the original demo. Now see, now it's telling me about some of her other things. So now that we've gotten hit for the first time, we have Cuff's protective powers, which can do some things for us. However, her ability to dodge right now is limited, right? Yep. So I'm gonna have to take advantage of stuff like burst shot. And being able to spam burst shot. Now there was definitely another enemy somewhere over here. Okay. Alright. And he just dropped a lambent custer. Oh, there's another one. Okay, looks like there's a lot of them around here. Let's take this opportunity to go. Oh, well, we don't actually have full access to the spell tree yet, so that's not actually going to help too much. I guess we just fight them for now. And I'll just save the experience for later. Okay, so that's the first healing draught, so we now know that healing draughts exist. While we're on gaming here, thanks for watching, and we're going to go ahead and wrap up part 1 right here. And we'll go ahead and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.